The arts has played a big role in the history of St Kilda right back to the beginning of the last century, where Ned Kelly, made in St Kilda, was considered to be the first feature made in the world. Buildings such as the Palais Theatre, Luna Park and art galleries, amongst others, have become significant landmarks for not only Port Phillip and Victoria, but for the whole of Australia. These are the places where many an artist has displayed or performed their works to their audiences. There is an event which is about to be launched in St Kilda in September that will feature artists from many walks of life, including painters, sculptors, musicians, actors and dancers. Based on the Venice Art Crawl in the US and others in Canada and Europe, the St Kilda Art Crawl is about showcasing Melbourne's artists, galleries and venues to not only Australia but to the rest of the world. Tiffany McKay explains.
So, what is an art crawl? It is simply a number of venues, not just galleries, getting together with artists and putting on some sort of exhibition or show on a proposed day or weekend. Then a map is created which shows where everything is, who, what, where and why.
Well, I'm really excited about your arts crawl. I think it's a fantastic opportunity. I think you would get, it's brave and it's what I think the city of Port Phillip's all about.
I think it's a great idea. I think people from outside, it will be like them going overseas, like tourists, and they'll have a great time, I'm sure.
I'd just be happy to see it happen. It'd be great, and if you're going to advertise it, and I think it should work. I can't see any reason why not.
This is a great thing. The art call is a great way to reinvigorate the area, the local area, get the artists out of their studios, get them into the public, the community, and really get that exposure in the communication.
The St Kilda Art Crawl is similar to many art crawls around the world. It includes a variety of different art forms such as music, dancing, performance and writing. In fact, anything that's considered to be part of the arts.
It's absolutely critically important in Australia that the soundtrack to our lives is Australian music as at least a base point. Of course, understanding and sharing through music what is important to people around the rest of the globe really matters.
But for me it's beyond the object, it's how it interacts with the environment, the surplus of it, how it touches us as people, because that's what light does. And that's why I took it to the art.
Be able to express themselves, to look at art as well as to do the art itself as well.
And the culture.
Yeah, the culture, everything that's brought together with it, whether it be the artists themselves or the people that actually see it.
Anybody who comes down here has to have a reason to come down here, not just to go and buy a pair of shoes, but to see something which is special and unique. And I think the arts are about, expression and, being able to say what you want to say through your art.
To help artists and businesses plan an exhibition or show during the St Kilda Art Crawl, the St Kilda Arts Community Incorporated runs monthly networking functions called mixers to assist in the planning. Several groups are well into the planning stage, such as Clay Pots in Fitzroy Street, where the group The Originals will be playing. Others include the Christchurch, Veg Out, Shakespeare Grove Artists, the Dogs Bar, 95 Espresso, Bay City Burritos, the Vineyard, and that's just to name a few.
I think art is the most important thing to any community, and I think a country is defined by its culture and culture is defined by its art.
I would like to encourage all the traders and the locals to be part of it, and even the artists which haven't had a chance to show their art or which is not that easy, as we know, to find a space to show.
Fitzroy Street is just one of the many streets involved in the St Kilda Art Crawl, where some of the venues will be working with people from the arts to put on several different shows.
Any positive things that are going to bring people to the area is going to help. If it's over in Catani Gardens here or at live venues, music venues, things like that, any positive thing is what we need. We need to survive.
The St Kilda Art Crawl is supported by an extensive marketing campaign. This includes posters, banners and window stickers. There's also a media campaign with press, radio and television that will run as a community service announcement.
I was part of the LA Art Crawl in Venus Beach, just to have a look, and it was big. and so much fun, you know. Everybody was involved, from local traders, artists, gallery owners, collectors. Fantastic.
And it's not only about the art, it's about the social occasion that art does to bring people together. So, you know, although we have to sell art and people like selling art, they also like showing it, and people like coming together to celebrate art.
The plan will be to run 4 art crawls a year. Together with the mixers and other fundraising events, the St Kilda Art Crawl is destined to become a landmark on the Port Phillip calendar. To find out more, visit www.stkildaartcrawl.com.